Hello, guys.
Hello.
Today we today we have a playoff match: Lindor Truffles versus Lawn and Mowers, with our new revamped production crew.
Yo, this is the
Um,
best production ever of all time.
this is the first time we've ever done something like this in the NA stream. We did it for OCE Grand Finals, but today we have an elimination match between Lindor Truffles, who made it out of the group stage, and Lawn and Mowers, who made it out of the initial seeding stage instantly. I think Lawn and Mowers was one of the teams I would have picked to win the entire event. This team has great players. They have underrated players like Lawnmower, who
I
are
wouldn't
able
say
to
underrated,
drop
but
great games. They're
he is very
overrated
well
at times
rated.
too.
They're either underrated or overrated because they're either a bum or really good. One of the two.
Yeah, Toasty and Lawnmower, they're a force to be reckoned with when they're both on. Especially for a plat player. When they're the lowest ranked players on that team,
Yeah.
they do too much.
We starting with
But then we
Lotus.
have Lindor Truffles, which is a core of a small
Tony.
premier team with Sabrizi and Jack B. And here we're gonna see them in
Yes.
their first map, Lotus. It looks like Sabrizi's wanted to keep this Vice pick. He loves Vice. We haven't seen it too much in VCC, and we wanna. Maybe we're gonna see it for the first time. We see Chunk, prominent VCL player and Fun Hammer
Chunk.
player here. This guy has a
Prominent is a
VLR
stretch.
page.
He has one win.
Prominent.
One win. His first ever
One Mr.
VLR
Fun
match.
Hammer.
Is one
A great
VCL
Fun Hammer
match.
win.
He went 5
He
and
won
17
2-0
in
in
one
Phone
of the
Hammer.
He did win a single
And here we're
single series.
Here we're seeing a breach coming out on the side of LT. That Beaulieu breach, he might be the best Diamond IGL to touch the game. Let's see what Sabrizi picks here, but it looks like LSD's just going for comfort more than anything, except for Lawnmower, who wants to pick Yoru here.
Let's go. Let's go right there.
Yeah, we're back to the normal stuff. You always see Chunk on ISO. This guy is always on that. He always
What do you think
wants to
Core
farm
calls
and,
him?
I think he replaces a letter in his name
With an I.
with an I. I don't know if it was a typo though.
If you know, you know.
So
Those
here,
who know.
Lotus is
Those
picked
who
by
know.
LSD. LSD. Normally, this map is a heavy attack sider map, but we see LT picked it on defense, and they don't have this crazy defender sided comp. I wouldn't say it is. So they might have a specific game plan. They might just want to get this defensive side out of the way and instantly try and snowball in that second half, which is a very Beaulieu thing to do in general. But we do have three pretty orthodox maps, three pretty simple maps in general. 2 3-side maps in Ascent. Doesn't get more vanilla than that. What's your who do you think is going to take this game, Eric?
I don't know. Probably Lawn and Mowers because they have Chunk with an I.
I'm a big believer of Lindor Truffles. I am a big believer of Lindor Truffles.
I hate Lindor Truffles. I have beef with all of them.
I think Beaulieu is has a good mind for the game. I think Sabrizi can do some things on that Vice character.
He can do something.
He could definitely.
We're not sure what he can do.
He's a great hold. He has a great anchor on that Vice character, and I think that we're gonna be seeing just good plays from LT and Lawn and Mowers. I feel like they're just gonna be very disjointed. They're gonna be just trying to diff the other team, but they do have Chunk, who he's a prominent Fun Hammer player. He plays with Kesnet every day.
Plays with Katsumi every day. It was me and Inver that got into that game. Chunk hasn't gone with them. Chunk hasn't played with them as me and
No, he's definitely played with Kesnet though.
Yeah, he's played with Kesnet.
He's always in chat.
But he hasn't played with both of them. He hasn't played with both of them.
Oh, true. He hasn't played
I
with
just
the U
stole a
couple
taco
yet.
truck.
Thank you, Eric.
I did. You have a problem?
No.
Okay, good to hear.
The stylistic matchup here between the two teams. That's what I want to see. I mean, Lindor Truffles definitely a team that's more
Loonies,
safe
Toonies.
in general.
You guys should buy their merch.
You should buy the Loonies Toonies merch.
You should buy the Loonies,
really
Toonies merch.
The bikini is my favorite.
I really like the onesie.
The
And the
onesie's
underwear.
really
The whitey tidies are pretty awesome.
Please do not tell DreamWorks that we've taken their copyrighted character.
Please do not tell them that Looney's Toonies is a direct ripoff of DreamWorks characters. And Lindor Truffles is actually.
It does seem like Lindor Truffles is waiting on a player that has technical issues. I don't know who it is exactly. So we're gonna be waiting just a bit more before we resolve this little tech pause that's going on before the map starts.
This is the best casting ever.
Okay, it does look like we're back. No, not yet. Is it Birdo? It's always Birdo, somehow.
Why is Lon's name in this server Skibbity Gooner 57?
That's what he likes, man. That guy's a well-known.
Skibbity Gooner.
Well, no. Still can't say much, but I think LSD is gonna start moving towards his A site once it begins. It looks like they're stacked towards there. I'm trying to figure out who it is that we're waiting on.
Figure it out, bro.
I'm trying to contact my contacts inside the team.
Your contacts. I'm just gonna ping Skibbity Gooner 57 and see what happens.
Oh, okay. Lawnmower DC'd, okay. We're
well.
Well-known.
Well.
Well-known Gooner.
Skibbity
I do think he's joining back right now. So, yeah. He should be ready in a few seconds.
I have beef with Skibbity Gooner 57.
Once everything is ready, we'll be able to see. Yeah. Game is starting in 4 seconds, and it does look like we're seeing a C stack from the attack side. We're seeing Twerks pushing down this B angle, B main. 2 players. But LT is not shifting at all. They hear a lot of noise. It looks like they're just ready with 2 players here.
There has been breached now.
And it looks like a simple clutch, but Lawnmower gets one, and Toasty punishes on the back. Now it's LSD up 2 people.
Interesting push out. Especially playing double Sentinel.
Here's the Vice setup.
Run it down.
We're going to see it. So Breezy takes a kill on Toasty. And now you just see a hit. Simple as that. It's a 3v4, a retake. The team is strangling just to get together for the retake. And Chunk is able to take 2 insane shots from Chunk.
Dude sounded like mint.
And LSD take the first round. Very simple.
And it's not pretty.
Maybe a bit of a misplay here from the Lindor Truffles. Just 2 walking down B main. I don't know if that was the best play to do. Especially with these 2 Sentinels. You could try to find info on both sites, but instead you see a very aggressive play on this offensive side. Very uncharacteristic of what I expect from Lindor Truffles here.
Yeah, interesting push with double sentinel. Very interesting.
And we see a similar idea here where 3 people are taking all of this
one
rubble
makes
space
more
and,
sense. They take rubble.
and they're able to find a kill on the other side of the map. B main has a kill, and now LSG's just taking
One enemy remaining.
winning all of these trades.
Now it's just Bird OG.
It's just Bird OG, the well-known silver player, GOAT of Lindor Truffles. Bird OG's able to take Toasty here, and now he's up against the 2 big boys. Chunk is just able to finish off the round.
Boy, slow down.
I mean, I wouldn't say Tropical is a big boy, but that was a good kill from Bird OG here, but sadly it's...
That was a good kill.
Turret out. Recalling my bot. Out of charges. Placing sentry.
Goat B. King down B main. Oh, what happened to Crest? Crest, you here? What happened to Crest?
Spike planted.
Where did Crest go?
I
guess I'm alone. And LT win the round. Wow. Incredible. Where did he go? Oh, internet down. One more Crest, but I'm alone.
I'm done playing.
This is not good. I'm supposed to be just here, and then Crest casts. Welcome back, Crest.
Thank you.
One enemy remaining.
I am back.
LT won the round.
I see that. And they kept 2 people alive for the bonus round. 3 people alive, it looks like.
Alarm bot out.
Can you please get Modest? I want to go back to him.
Modest is unable to...
I hate you.
I got a DM from him. Modest cannot ask. It looks like LSD is just going to be taking this B site with the... But LT is ready with this drone.
Problem. Good name.
And, yeah. The ISO shield is now gone. Now they're walking into the Vice setup, and he baits it out perfectly.
The wall out.
And Birdo G is not ready for Toasty here.
I know exactly where you are.
This allows them to get this A site. There's nobody else. But do they know about this? Instead, they're fighting the stairs. They fully knew that there was nobody on site. They don't want it. Okay.
And Jack swings through. This is winnable.
This is very winnable for Bollier and Sabrizi,
What
but
if we do that?
not anymore.
It's okay. No, yeah, you're right. It's Tony. It's not winnable.
I mean, if he
Tony
finds
is
a kill here on
notoriously
Electric,
the worst player. Sabrizi's the worst player on this entire team in the lobby.
nice, good kill from Electric here, and does he want to make a go at it? The wingman is clearing the stairs push, and Chunk here is ready.
Oh,
he just runs away from the flash. The flash is wrong. Can't do much.
Flash is
Doesn't
wrong.
look like he can win this. It's just Flash is just on the other side. He forgot to right click. And it looks like we're back to the beginning of the game here.
Yes.
Birdo
He
just
restarted
not
on
ready
this
for this
round.
I
lurk.
know it.
I mean,
Last player standing.
just looks like
Interesting
LT is just
decision
not.
from Volier, swinging into the raised, getting chunked down to 1.
I mean, I see the vision. I see the vision
I
personally.
don't. I don't. But that's okay.
This Bolier guy is the GOAT.
Why lie?
He's awesome.
He's
man.
more than the GOAT.
He's-
He is awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
We have another
And
tech pause.
it's a technical pause.
Tech
check in.
pause.
And it looks like the tech pause is Tropical, who crashed. Let's see the replay again. Here you see Birdo G's
This is-
valiant attempt at a second
That's
round.
pretty old. That's pretty old.
And Tropical's kill.
One enemy remaining.
And just, I don't even know how Birdo G got that kill with the Stinger, with the Spectre.
I know it.
Good shot from Torx there, and I want to see how LT change up their defensive setup. This is a very much attacker-sided map, but we do see 2 Sentinels. I mean, this should not be. They should not be struggling as much as they are. They're still going to be struggling.
It is Lotus, but at
On
the
attack
same
as
time,
well.
two Sentinels is 2 Sentinels.
Out of everything, though, I do think Vice is the most flexible on attack. You get that flash, you get the
I agree.
barbed wire to
Vice
help
just
you out.
isn't a
at
great
least.
agent in general, in my opinion.
I agree,
But-
but I mean, I do think she has a place on this map at least.
He has more of a place than Yoru. Yoru's the worst agent in the world.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That is a great opinion.
Yeah, that's
Here
correct.
see,
It's not an opinion.
Sword
Fact.
activated.
thank you, Caster.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're taking Rebel here from LT, and this looks like the adaptation. They just want to take the space early and skew their defense, but it looks like they're gonna have to set up for a retake. And Jack B just has to leave, has to respect the Razor as he's alone. He can't even trade it, and
It's
just
you
fully
and
out.
me.
they have to prepare. But here, Jack B's forced into a 1v1. Will he win it? No, Chunk takes the win. Who would have expected that? And now LT is forced into a 4v5 retake with Sentinel utility. And not even smokes.
The Vice
Here
ult
comes the
comes
Vice
out.
ult though,
Interesting.
and Torx is just struggling to find a kill against
Against the
against
pistols.
anybody, and it looks like it's Raleigh, but
And
One enemy
one
he's
remaining.
or
still unable to find more.
Chunk
Yeah.
with an eye.
Unable to find any
Corsair.
ISO. I mean, I think the game plan was there. They just weren't expecting that ISO ult to come out like that. Maybe Jack B should have given even
One
more
enemy
space.
remaining. You're standing. One
Normally,
enemy
I do think that the ISO ult generates more value to disrupt the retake, but
Yeah.
here he hit it perfectly. I mean, you can't complain about just like hitting it before the retake even starts and winning. If he wins it, then there's no issue.
Yeah, but if he loses, he's off the team.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of
If he
problems with
loses,
it.
his VLR page gets deleted.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
That's the stakes. And here we see
That
another
is the
rubble
stakes.
take, and it looks like LSE is ready to contest this rubble
Oh
take.
yeah, monster on the loose.
With the Gecko ult coming out on the anti-eco. And Torch just lets the rocket fly, and it's a trade 1-for-1. Bolier giving up the entirety of rubble space, and Jack B is taking this B main
Dude,
space,
they
but
go
Toasty's
raise.
already up waterfall. And it
Interesting
looks like
decision to
LT is
raise
just
ult
not
on
ready for this.
Eco, especially in a 5v5.
Here.
I mean, it
Know what
did
I
get them a
mean?
trade, though.
Yeah, but it is still, they still have a Bucky and 2
I mean,
ghosts.
does Sabrizi expect this? And no, Toasty gets
Oh.
2 all the way up waterfall, leaving Bollier isn't even able
It's
to
just
capitalize on
One
this.
looking
enemy
like the
remaining.
Razor just got no value, like in terms of
Yeah,
the round.
I mean,
He got a kill, but that's it.
it was a questionable decision here. Jack B does get a kill, and Toasty's able to clean it up with 3 on the round.
I'll make them remember.
LSD take the
Only human.
another anti-eco, and now we're seeing a gun round here. And just this masterful lurk from Toasty, great timing. They get up onto waterfall,
Last player standing.
and I don't know what it was. I mean, was it a lack of a good setup from the Killjoy, or was it just good timing from Toasty? I mean, LT have to be questioning themselves right now, thinking about what they have to do. And if I'm Bollier, I'm trying something new every round. And it looks like they're going for the classic rubble take here. And Torx is here trying to take a fight. Chunk takes a lot of damage. And Torque wins that trade
Excuse
advantage
me,
here,
that's
and-
Leon Ahuja, not Chung.
Sorry. And Electric is here, trying to make any presence in B main noticed, and they instantly pivot back C, where Birdo G is here with his setup, and the raise is already up. 2 people are fighting waterfall, and are completely ignored. The plan is going down, and it just looks like LT is going to struggle to set up a retake. Chunks takes a kill instantly, disrupting the setup, and I mean, Onmore even gets a kill before Torx can find him.
3v3.
It's a 3v3 here. We're seeing
Yeah, we're
Birdo
just-
G
the Raze is just
trying to
really
take this
slow.
space.
They don't have a lot of time. They're really slow.
Oh,
I mean, if
Nice
you win the
shot.
fights, it doesn't matter, but they have low time.
yeah. I mean, are they even going to take these fights? Will LSD give them the fights? And it looks like they won't.
One enemy
Electric's just
remaining.
jumping into the smoke and gets 2.
Yeah, I just
What
ran
an
out of time
amazing
there.
idea. I mean,
They just ran out of
yeah,
time.
I mean, you just have to go for the bomb there at that point when you take that much life.
Lon ulted into spawn, thinking he would get the flank, and then he proceeded to get flanked.
No chance.
I mean, he did get his kill before he died,
He
though.
did get his, but it's just insane how late the raise was. Really late.
Yeah, I mean, why would you be shifting stairs at that point? I don't know, but
Enemy remaining.
I think at the end, the downfall of that round was just that they shifted all the way
They
through.
waited too long.
And they needed to be smarter about it. And we're seeing another
It's
rubble take,
you
this
and
time without
me.
as much noise. The ISO comes out, and with the Sheriff, it's so hard to win this. Will Torres be able to win this? And it looks like he does, but does he die? And he doesn't. Chunk loses
One
Wow,
enemy
the
remaining.
ISO, and we're seeing an eco win
Maybe
come
5.
out here. Unless Lawnmower can 1v5 this round. Reach Aftershock comes through. Boombot, every piece of utility they can use. And the triple swing is just unable to let Lawn do anything. That was their second defensive round win, and it came down to a blunder from Chunk. Just amazing shots from Torts here. And great
Chunk's a bum
movement.
on pinging him.
Allows him to win that.
Enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Satchel up.
Thrifty.
I mean, that was just masterful from LT. The protection on Torx, and about as much as you could do. They were so scared of taking rubble from the conditioning after the ISO. That's what happens when you get overconfident. Toasty here is trying to do his signature lurk up B main, and it could do pretty well. Jack B here with the op. Takes Electric's life, no problem, and just gives up the space. Doesn't need it anymore. It's a 4v5, right? But Chunk is just able to retaliate, and the Killjoy ult goes down.
Making cover.
And it looks like they do not care. They're just going for this waterfall push. And
Try again.
no punishment here from Birdo G. Torx is still able to get the lurk, and Chunk is just going insane here in this angle. He got mad that he lost that ISO ult. This guy is back. What an amazing
I don't know
player.
if back is the right word.
It's always
Rocket
back,
Bullets
bro.
blocked him on Twitter. It's over for him.
That's true.
His career's done.
I mean, this is the man that exposed the false information syndicate on his own. I would
Leon
expect him to
Ahuja.
be able to take the win.
Try again.
One enemy remaining.
Got breaking them. If pain is a lesson.
Just clean shots and smart plays, and no punish is crucial there. Chuck is here trying to vulnerable take some space or make some presence in rubble. It looks like he wants to take a fight. He did push. He did put up his shield, but he dies to Torx with an amazing shot. Just weird angle from him in general. But it looks like LT doesn't want to do too much with this A main space. They don't know if it's free. And it just looks like a normal C hit here. And Birdo G decides to not give up the site, and they're retaking this front C space with a smoke. Jack B's just pushing into the smoke. Will he push out? Toasty's already lurked up. Will Bolier be able to find him? Toasty doesn't want to fight, and Bolier hits a crazy shot on Toasty. Just jiggle kills him. And Lawnmower cannot break the barbed wire before it goes off. Now they are so aware of what this guy wants. And Tropical and Lawnmower in a 2v4. Let's see what they can make of this. Looks like Lawnmower has an idea here, taking this entire space, just TPs for no reason. And he's backed him out. He's so aware, but no, he's no weapons to be had here. Only pistols. Will LSD be able to make out of it? They get a kill with a pistol. Tropical gets 2 kills with a pistol. Tropical is dead, and now the last one is Mound. Are they aware of Bolier sticking the bomb? It's already halfway through. Does he have time to kill him? And Lawnmower just clutches the 1v2 by running away and just waiting for his gun to come back. But just 2 crucial kills from Tropical there with the classic. Just well played from both of them. Able to get 2 of them both. And that just proves to you that LSD is full of dependable players, really. I mean, these are the 2 low ranks of this team, right? Lawnmower and Tropical. And they were just able to take over the round. Each of them get their own kills.
One enemy remaining.
Just well done from both of them. Lawnmower played that perfectly well, I thought. He was gonna be able to, and the game starts off with an electric kill with the Razor. They do not want to waste any time here. B is taken, and Bolier just kills Electric, unaware that he was in that corner. Chunk here is pressuring so much. Lawnmower gets 2 in that secret spot, and now Birdo G is left alone near B, getting lurked on. Is he aware? Gets a kill on Toasty. But Chunk is able to retaliate, and now it's just Torx in a 1v3 with a Sheriff. Can he make something work?
One enemy remaining.
Oh, but he kills 2 with a collat. Amazing shot from Torx. Can he get this to work? The Razor comes out. Both satchels. Tropical leaves.
Impressive wiring.
And stalls with the nade. And he gets the kill with the nade. What an amazing 1v3. How did he kill Tropical with that nade?
Tropical just ran in, I guess.
Round before the switch.
What, did he not pay attention to his ult? I mean, that collab was just insane. Can we
Satchel out.
just instantly Electric gets this Razor kill? No issue for him. And this kill from Bolier was crucial here. Electric dying was really good, and Birdo G just aware of the lurk. But the true kicker comes in here. It gets just 2 people with 1 Sheriff shot. Just a missed timing for both of them. And just Tropical runs into the nade. Doesn't want to win the round, it looks like. But
Nightmare's over.
It's you
Torx
and
is
me.
just on fire right now after that 1v3. Jack B is forced into the ult with an op. and dies. Unfortunately, that is a fate worth the death.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Oh my god, Torch is bad. Just taking fights and winning them. Electric is low here. And Torch just gets 4 in the round. Amazing work from him, and the op is
Or
back,
it
but it's
half.
just it's
Or
the
it.
last
Switching
it's the
sides.
last round and a half. It doesn't really matter too much. But I mean, that was a good turnaround. It looked like they're gaining confidence again, and I don't know, maybe we could see LT take back some rounds
Spike
and
down A.
perhaps even take the
One
match
enemy
if they're able to play this confident. Everybody's taking their fights. Jack B is putting it up in a crazy angle. Even if he dies, I mean, that just shows you that the team is ready to win this game, and we're seeing insane carry work from Dorks here. 16 kills and 9 deaths. And it looks like another technical pause. Who crashed? Oh, Tropical has crashed. Yeah.
The nade killed his computer. Unlucky.
He ran into the nade and the computer died, sadly. I mean, I think the game is closer than what it feels like. It also felt like LSD was just winning by amazing amounts. But
Impressive
here,
wiring.
at the end of the half, it shows another story. It shows us a very confident team. That's just taking these fights on rubble. Like Forks is just
down A.
not caring, just fighting you. Doesn't even need his team, man.
Okay, done.
Who does he need, man? He's just him.
Jabari Smith Jr. That's who he needs.
That could be a good teammate. Yeah, that could be a good teammate. Next season, let's make it happen.
Yeah.
I mean, we're waiting for Tropical to reconnect into the game. It's his second disconnect of the game, of the map. And it looks like he just, I don't know, his computer's crashing. But I just want to take a gander at the stats here and see that Torx is just doing amazingly, and Chunk is equally doing as well. I mean, we're seeing not the best performance from Electric, but I do know that he has had some things happen to him, not the best of things that might affect his performance, but I do think he's been doing pretty well. I mean, he's been dying a lot, but he's still a good player, and it still looks like his team is winning this. And it might take this away, especially if we're going to see some aggression that it looks like we are on this A site. We might see a lot of utility on that rubble side, and we're back from the technical pause here. But it looks like LT don't even want to try and contest or make any presence on this A site. They just want to take B. B side is completely free for them. I mean, they only have a player C and 4A. But it might be difficult to take that secret space for the LSD side. Let's see what happens. A lot of utility coming down this A main choke. And they've taken the entirety of rubble. They're breaking the secret door instantly. Chunk has no issue leaving, but Torx is already completely up. Chunk gets a kill though. Berto G trades it out, and Mowers already super low. You can't find a kill like that, and it's just a B to C instant. So Breezy's already up the C site. It's gonna plant the bomb, and we're seeing a 3v4 retake. Torx already taking the CT space. And we'll see a raise-on-raise battle. Is he even expecting it? No. But he leaves. Not able to find the kill. And we're going to see him concede this space. Berto G and Torx both holding this water side. And he's just going to fight heavy waterfall. Or even fall back. Here we see a lot more of a passive hold than what we were initially expecting. They're just pushed into sight. Berto G pushes out, gets blinded. Torx is able to die, but a trade comes from Sabrizi. Lawnmower is still low. TP's into a random spot, and Bollier gets the 2 last players. Amazing job from LT here. And this might be the start of a snowball. I mean, we saw some good rounds last half on the end, and Here we're starting to see a new life for LT.
Last player
And
standing.
now it's only a 3-round deficit. I mean, as long as they play this safe, we can see it. We can see them come back, especially on this attack side of map. With all of this attack utility from device, I mean, you have a flash, you have Molly like Fraser wires, and do a lot of damage. You see Torx here trying to take the stairs fight, and Tropical might find him. But unknown if he's seen too much, but Torx definitely knows that Tropical is there. They're taking this space very quietly, very, very slowly. It looks like Torx just wants to fight on stairs. Does he see Tropical? No, he does not. Tropical is able to find him. And here there's 2 players. Now they have to take this space or give up the gun. I think they just take the gun here. Yeah, Tropical has a Phantom now. And it's a 5v4 on the anti-eco. Not the outcome you want to see at the beginning of the round. 40 seconds left. I think that's just overconfidence. I mean, we saw it from Chunk. Gave LT their first rounds.
30 seconds left.
Chunk could win them this round.
No, you gotta check your angles. You gotta check your angles.
He just needs to trade out his teammates. If they set up a good retake and LT gives once, Chunk manages to just trade. He gets, like, his teammate dies and he just trades. They can win the round.
Yeah.
They're gonna win the
I
round.
mean, here we see LT's just winning the round here. Sabrizi just sticks the bomb.
I need nothing to win.
No,
And the snowball is stopped.
He got satcheled off.
He tried to stick, but he was gonna die to Mosh either way too. I don't know, questionable plays from most of the players on this team, and I mean, I just think it's overconfidence from Torx here, just fighting the stairs guy. Doesn't expect somebody to be in the corner.
Overconfidence is what lost them the round. That was a great satchel.
Last player standing.
And the great satchel, Mosh Pit forces him to die, and they can't plant the bomb. Unfortunately, just here we see some C mount control from both teams, but looks like they're so scared now after that Omen flash that they're so careful of taking this space, and they have the smoke down, but there's 3 people on the other side of that smoke. Chunk is already rotating to B. He doesn't trust the tripwire too much. They do have an Omen, so he might be scared of the Omen TP, but it looks like he just wants to set up on the B main angle. Just try to find somebody that's trying to lurk up. He's trying to take a fight now on his own, and Roto G dies to him. And Rollier swings to trade, but there's nobody there. Chunk is already gone. Playing that to textbook. LT is just responding by taking the space back. The moment you know he's gone, you know he's far back. You can take that space for free. But, I mean, even if, then they have to worry about this retake with all the guns.
30 seconds left.
I don't know. If LT can set up a good retake, it could be bad for them. The aftershock comes out. No kill. Comes out and just an instant retake. And everybody dies just instantly. Chunk gets 2. The wall doesn't do anything. The ISO shield just saves him from the first hit of the aftershock, and just perfect. A perfect round from Lon and Mowers. This is what you want to see on an anti-eco. Confidence, but not overconfidence. You want to take those fights. You don't want to stay. And even though LT did play that well, taking back the B main, they just were ready. They were ready. They were ready for the possibility. The trip was broken and everybody was already swarming. The flood was perfect. Mine is down now, so we're gonna see a little bit more moolah for the LT side.
More moolah.
Goated. We see a C mount take. Toasty alone on this C site. Only a backside trick.
wins his ice ult.
We see the C main take. Torx gets 2, and now it's a 3v4. But Electric is able to get 2 instantly. The retake looks possible.
Bollier
and
immediately pushes spawn.
And now this is a really weird
swing.
take, but Bollier is now forced in a 1v1, and Lindor just takes the round with an amazing spray. I mean, I think Bollier swung a little bit too fast there.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was trying to do. Maybe he was thinking that Bollier's still looking water, but he knows that Bollier's there. Or that Lon is still looking water. But Lon knows that Bollier's there. He swung already. You gotta kill. Maybe he was just a little bit feisty and said, maybe I want to kill here. But Torx just did amazingly here, taking the CT side, ignoring the Gecko Flash, and Electric retaliates with 2 of his own.
One enemy remaining.
And just this too hasty of a swing, in my opinion. I wouldn't play it that way if I had the hindsight. But Torx able to find the first kill. We're taking this B mains entirely. B site is now 4 LT, pushing out this upper side, and Subrizi gets a kill on the other side of the map, punishing the over-aggression from Electric. It looks like they've learned from their mistakes. They have a lot more presence all over the map, even when fully executing. Toasty just lurks out of the CT smoke, goes back, and now it's a 4v3. It's super winnable for this LSD side, but the wall is here. I mean, Subrizi's hiding from the wall. They know Subrizi cannot die here if he wants the wall to get any value, but he still does. Torx gets a kill on the other side and has this entire upper control. The smokes are down. They're good enough to let them cross, but are they good enough to win them fights? And it looks like they are, but Lawnmower is just unable to do anything. No time. I mean, I like the adaptation from LT on this round. I mean, you're 6 rounds up. You have to know what your team is doing offensively, that they're punishing. And Subrizi's there for the first time, just waiting for that aggression that we saw on the round before from Electric, coming all the way from Mount. And it seems like they were ready, but let's see if LSD want to do the same mistakes again. Because they're a team that are very steadfast in their approach. They don't like switching it up, but LT's already changing up their approach back to their original. They're back with 5 players on mound. They're back to just face checking all of these fights, and it looks like they just want to contact. Nope, not anymore. They take the orb. They use the Visal, and Torx spots a tripwire. It's a full retake setup. Subrizi just punishes Chunk with a great stun from Bollier here. Both race ults are out. Torx dies before he can get his off. And Subrizi trades. The fish comes out, detains 2 players. They are so aware of this. But will Jack B be able to help them? Bollier gets a trade. Lawnmowers. And Toasty just gets a kill. Toasty wins that round with a ghost. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking.
Point.
But it
didn't
worked.
Get any value on the side of LT. Just got popped with no value.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Electric just chucked it randomly, but if he did, that was
probably
a great spot to throw it at.
Probably got a call.
It could have been pinged, yeah. I don't know. It was a great result. It just shut down the other teams. That's what you need in those rounds. Especially in the 5v5. Even if you die, shut down an ult.
Nico with 2 rifles. They're putting their duelist onto a stinger only.
I imagine the plan here is just to let him satchel in and get a kill, right? But he doesn't. And they go C, and Chunk just punishes. Just bad positioning. and bad spacing. Nobody was ready here to trade, and Chunk gets a kill, but Shabrizi also gets a kill in front B.
3v2.
And
3v2
now it's
on
a
match point.
3v2. Attacker Killjoy does get one, and they're just ignoring him. They're just ignoring him. Toasty has an amazing position
One
here.
enemy remaining.
Are they aware? They do not check it again.
That's
Defenders win.
And Toasty gets both with an amazing play to win the round and win the map. I mean, I didn't expect it to be this one-sided, especially how the last half ended, but I mean, it just looks like LSD was winning. They had a guy diff. Both teams had a guy, but LSD had the better guy, you know?
yeah.
Chunk was just better than Orcs.
Was just better.
Maybe, but I was just doing insane things, just doing whatever he wanted with the other team, and nobody else
what Chunk does.
Nobody else on this LT side was positive. I mean, they weren't winning more duels than they were taking, and
The first blood
just
diff
looked like LT gonna do it.
really. Chunk had the same amount of first bloods as the entirety of LT.
Yeah. And this Toasty guy was just getting so pesky on this attack half. I mean, what else can you do against a team like that? You know, where everybody's just getting their fights, winning what they have to win, and it looks like LT's lost. I mean, it was LSD's map pick, so we might be able to see something new from LT here. Maybe new ideas, maybe a new look on the game, but to me it just looked like LT was doing the same things, and the moment they won rounds they didn't repeat what they were doing. I mean, the one round I saw them convincingly win on that attack side where they had all these presences all over the map. They just reverted back to just hitting C on their own, and I'm not sure if I like that. I am getting told that there's a 5-minute break now.
I'm tired, man. I want to go eat dinner.
We will be right back in 5 minutes. Go do what you have to do.
I really.
Welcome back, guys. we
Hello,
made a little
friends.
substitution. We made a little
It was me,
substitution
Zach.
here. We have Zom Zeno here joining on the cast because Eric was playing too much GTA. He died.
Yeah, he actually died, unfortunately, and I actually hate GTA, so it's perfect replacement as well. And I'm a big Valorant player as well.
This guy has
Yeah, so
I can't say it. I can't say it. I can't expose you.
what?
I can't expose your map record.
Yo, chill.
Let's just say he has a big win streak in maps in competitive Valorant, guys.
I'm excited to cast. Big game. Lindor Truffles versus Lawns and Mowers.
This guy, he's the biggest fan of Lindor Truffles, actually.
It's true.
Biggest
Yeah.
fan. Yeah.
Sabrizi actually is my uncle. I don't know if any of you guys knew that, but he raised me partially. I owe my Valorant skill to old man Breezy. Yeah.
Every time he's in a clutch, this guy's always there. He's always watching.
But yeah, excited to get in this match. Big lead by Lawns and Mowers. I'm sure they destroyed the Truffles.
It was pretty. It was a good performance by Chunk and Lawnmower. I mean, the two positive players on that team. Chunk was just winning every fight, and LT was winning rounds and doing the same things that lost them the rounds before. I just don't know what I was seeing there. Not something I expect from Bo Lear, my favorite IGL in the game. I think he has a mind as big as FNS's, and it didn't show in that game. I hope we can see it on Haven, but I don't know. I mean, maybe we could see Lawns and Mowers just take this with a 2-0 scoreline. Maybe we don't. So,
yeah.
what's your
Chunk
thoughts
is
on
one of those
Lawn and
players.
Mowers?
Yeah, I mean, they seem like a great team. Chunk is one of those players, if you can't take him down early, then he's really going to be a pain for you in the game. He is one of those stronger players, and especially Lawnmower as well. He might only be Platinum 2, but he can be a shooter sometimes. He can get those clutches, and his util usage also can just set Chunk up just to frag and frag and frag. So let's see how Lindor Truffles try to adapt in taking Chunk down this game.
I mean, to be fair though, this Lawn and Mowers team is not playing with their original roster. Red sadly left. This huge, well-known Neon player, and instead they got this ISO one trick, ISO abuser Chunk, who, well said by Adam, is bad at the game but just abuses ISO. I don't know. I mean, I don't know which one is worse. I don't know which one is harder to play against, but they're both equally scary in my eyes.
But yeah,
and looks like we're seeing
units.
simple comps. Maybe we'll see the Sabrizi on the signature Yoru. I don't know.
As a renowned Yoru player, he does sure to not play it that much, but maybe this game will be different. Jack B on Omen, I do like that. If you know Jack B, he's a clutching, lurking god, so fits his play style. But Sabrizi's actually going to go ahead and lock the Yoru.
And we see a min-map substitution. I forgot to talk about this, but Toasty, the best lurker in NA, is gone, and now we're seeing Vet take up the spot. It looks like he's going to be playing Silva. And Tropical's moving on to the Cypher. Will he be able to live up to Toasty's expectations? This guy, one of the best known lurkers in NA, man. He was getting so much space, finding everything. He might be Platinum 1, maybe Diamond 1, I don't know. He got boosted. But he's the best player on this team when it comes to lurking.
Yeah, and it does look like that Lindor Truffles are actually going to go ahead and run the Fnatic comp, the Yoru and ISO. So let's see how it works for them.
I'm a big fan of this comp, Zach. I think it's a lot of there's a lot of things to do with this comp. A lot of mid rounding able to be done, and a lot of early round takes you can do with that ISO wall and the shield. Just a lot of confidence it gives one of your players, and yours just able to both lurk and entry, especially if ISO can snowball into any kills. Just gives a lot of flexibility for the team with the flashes, with the Yoru utility, the TPs all over the map. And I don't know, maybe we'll see Lindor Truffles revitalized on this map. able to take it. But you never know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but you also have to remember one of the strongest component of the comp, the ISO, could also be its weakest part. You know, it is a very
Yeah.
individualistic agent, and if Chunk does have a sleeper game today, his teammates will suffer the consequences of that.
I mean, this Chunk guy is he's already looking like he's warmed up. I hope he can continue that performance into the second game. I hope that we can see this Torx Chunk head to head again, and this time we can see everybody else just do their part even better. Because I mean, nobody on that game except for the three players that we mentioned, Chunk, Lawnmower, and Torx, were positive, and we saw just complete destruction from the LSD side. So I hope we can see everybody pick it up. I hope we can see like more dimensions for both teams. Really, that's what I want to see.
Yeah. There's one player I'm very excited to see in this map, Sabrizi, you know, because he does claim himself as a Yoru player, Yoru one trick, but, you know, VCC familiars know that he does seem to rarely play the agent, despite absolutely loving it. So, yeah, I mean, I do believe.
Yeah, it looks like we have a bit of a tech pause.
Because of it. Oh, awesome.
It looks like we have a bit of a tech pause because Lawnmower disconnected. This is also the way that the first map started, so maybe it's a bad omen for LT or a good omen for LSD. But I mean, I want to see that Sabrizi Yoru. I've seen it in play on my Premier games, and it isn't too bad, especially on this map. I think this is one of the better Yoru maps. Eric would not approve of this, and I don't know how much I like the Yoru Jet as much as I like the Yoru ISO, but it's a very similar comp. And we do see the Killjoy versus the Cypher, which will be very interesting to see how
This goes here.
the differences in their defensive setups.
That goes there.
That's all I'm going to say. Can't
Yeah.
just skew around the map as Killjoy. You have to play inside that circle, inside that radius. Cypher just allows you to be more free, both on attack and defense. And
Yeah.
that's it. That's all I was going to say.
Yeah, and you do see a lot of the reason that Cypher's in the meta right now is because Neon is just such a dominant agent, you know, and especially in VCC, you know, where it's not a whole lot of shooters. Neon can have a high impact if you are one of those shooters, but it looks like our tech pause is over. Maybe.
Let me check. It looks like our Lawnmower is loading in, but no ready from any team yet. So it's gonna be a small while, less than a minute, hopefully, before the timer starts running down.
I mean, it wouldn't be a VCC game without a tech pause, you know?
I mean, it's almost as bad as VCT NA or VCL or VCT Challengers Americas, right? It's well known, both events. VCT Ascension Americas, sorry.
Yeah. It's okay, our production's better than their production. Tech pauses are player issues only.
I mean, shout out TJ Bruce.
Shout out my goats producing the stream.
First time we've ever had the chance to do it in NA, and we're really happy that we're able to get the experience here. Able to give you the very professional looking HUD as opposed to the normal
The other
game. Just the game. So
Here. I need backup.
And it looks like the timer's going down,
the timer's going down, and we're ready to start the
30
map.
short seconds. Yeah, we'll be ready.
Here.
One thing I did just want to say quickly is we didn't talk about Torx at all. You know, when we were talking about some of these big shooters of the team like Chunk and Electric, possibly Sabrizi, but Torx so far has been one of the instrumental components of Lindor Truffles in their success to get into the playoffs. So I'm really excited to see how he does this game, especially against Chunk's renowned ISO.
I mean, when you have such a solid core of Bolier, Jack B, and Sabrizi, having a good player, just an overall shooter like Torx is just so good. Um, this team has decent chemistry when it comes to that core. Sabrizi's already able to get a kill on Lawnmower, and just seeing the execute come in, the retake being set up, and
Yeah.
Tropicals here.
Look, he
defending
just wants to
his
get aggressive
garage
already.
Angle.
But he's gonna have the timing. Oh, whiffs a little bit, but takes it. But Electric gets a trade from the flank. Completely unexpected, but both duelists are already up C long through the choke.
One enemy remaining.
And it just looks like a rumbling from LT here. Nothing to do.
Yeah,
Pinched from all angles.
it just went well. I mean, great proactivity from both Electric and Chunk just to insta-flank as soon as they heard anything from C and just caught even the casters off guard and the players as well.
I mean, that's the Bird OG. That's the difference on that Killjoy and Cypher. I mean, you know so well that there's not going to be a lot of utility on the flank. There's no trip. It's going to be catching at least one player. So you have that surprise factor, especially when there was no turret on the flank.
That's
So they're just so aware. They're able to exploit that weakness that we could see from the beginning, and LT's already doing something different. Taking this garage space.
And LT, they're just going fast. They're just trying to over-rush with this eco weapons they have right now.
Rolling
Torx
TP
actually
out,
get a
back
nice
clap.
first onto one. Yeah, and that's the site.
Again, we see a great execute, but we might see a crumbling. We don't know yet. This was as good as it started last time.
Got one.
Ooh,
Bird OG just owns. Bad able to get a kill with a shock dart.
he's gonna get traded
One
by Electric
enemy
now.
remaining.
2v2 post fight, but Jack B gets one on Electric. It's up to Ved to save this anti-eco for his team in the 1v2. He's gonna use the arrow, but he's ultimately pulling up the ghost.
One enemy
Gets a
remaining.
dink onto Jack B, gets Bolier, 1v1. Knows Jack is so low, but he gets hit. But Jack, the savior of Lindor Truffles, like
my
always, is gonna
God.
take out Ved and win them the eco round.
Can't get better than that, boys. Jack B.
I mean, come on, it's
Jack
Jack
B
B,
is
yeah,
for a
like,
reason, am I right? Yes, bro.
Hoops.
and he might have the highest clutch rate in VCT all time.
Got one.
I mean, put him up against Leo,
One
and I
enemy
think he's
remaining.
clutching more times.
Maybe even
That's all
Zombs,
I'm
you know,
saying.
We must keep them out.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Back it up. Back it up there.
like. But yeah, LSD are gonna be sent onto an eco now,
Over there.
as they lose their own anti-eco before. But Chunk and Electric just, I guess the whole team actually just
They
won
do not
picks
care,
and mid. They're
bro.
looking for them.
The trip isn't even broken. Sabrizi just uses all that utility for nothing. Chunk dies. Jack B gets a kill as well, and
Players
it just looks like it crumbles on the mid push. And Torx,
Everything's going
or
wrong for
Tropical.
LT.
Oh my god.
Cutting through.
For LSD,
Electric
sorry.
is, yeah, Electric is all the way on the A site. No gun.
What do you
in
even
a
do here?
1v5
Play for your orb?
situation. Did he even grab the orb?
I don't know, but bomb's gonna go down now, and yeah, I mean, what can Electric do here? This might be a little too much to ask for. We were talking about Leo though
Spike planted.
last round, earlier in the round, maybe Sheriff 1v5. Never know.
I mean, I've seen it happen, right? In VCT, but I've seen it happen. Especially on this Haven map. Bolier
Yeah,
there to
Bolier's
shut
gonna
down
clean it up.
any hopes.
I'll pick them apart. You clean up whatever's left.
And despite losing pistol,
Here we
great
go.
recovery from LT to take it 2-1. But here is our first rifle round of the game.
I mean, these are the rounds that tell you how the game is going to go, normally, right?
Yeah.
This is all or nothing for LSD. And Lindor Truffles happy just to take weapons here. And it's basically a bonus for them. They should be able to win it, though. If they,
Electric, whoa.
where did he even find that
Electric
kill? Just
From Garage.
amazing.
He just swung out Garage, killed him.
Camera taken out.
Jack B takes down the... I mean, the Chunk is already up A, gets a kill. So
Oh
Breezy
my
dead
gosh.
as well.
And we were talking about this earlier at the beginning of the game, but the two duelists just having fun. Electric and Junk just swinging and getting 3 kills like between them. And this round just already looks like it's over for LT.
I mean, Bo Lear just able to find the kill. Now it's a 2v4. We've seen it happen in this game. But Bo Lear here in a 1v2 and just doesn't expect Electric.
Great job.
Yeah. And I feel like that round just... What the fuck was that TP? I think that round just demonstrated perfectly what to expect with this Yoru and ISO comp. You see the Yoru just taking a fight towards Garage, getting one immediately, while Chunk just walks up A long and can just go test any 50-50 fight with his ISO shield. Just make himself favored to win it.
You tried to be
I mean, that's what I said. I mean, early round possibilities on this defensive side, you have so much when it comes to these two duelists. These two guys, I mean, ISO just gives you a favor on every win, and it looks like he's just going to take a fight with the Yoru ult there, but he dies. He gets traded. So Breezy's all the way up A. And now they know that the site is clear, so Breezy whips every bullet off.
Oh my god.
And fails to kill the 1 HP player.
Portal closed.
Electric.
And
Jack just doesn't even expect he's there, and now he's gonna pop the ults.
Cutting through.
Getting some very important info for his team.
And just the setup is known. They know where they are. And the flashes are out. It's such a nuisance.
And
There's nothing
Sabrizi's
to
in there,
do.
TP behind them. Bomb?
This is normal Yoru play.
But yeah, they're already aware. And LSD, a pretty flawless retake, all things considered, off the back of just Electrics. Lurk into A short,
I mean,
turn
Chunk-
your ults.
And this might have been a really different round if Sabrizi hit a single bullet on Vet. All I'm saying.
Yeah.
Portal closed. I'm back.
One enemy.
But a Jack B, so uncharacteristic to be so unaware. I don't know. I mean, such a weird place to be in this early into the round. But I don't know.
Yeah. But the ISO ult's gonna come online from Chunk now, and let's see if he's gonna use it instantly. It looks like he is.
No distractions.
Uses
And
it.
it takes
Chunk gets his
Bo
Boliar.
Lear.
And yeah,
Boliar
seems
does
too
not
easy
care.
for him at this
And
point.
Chunk just wins that, but Electric gets traded out.
Yeah,
On the
Jack B,
push.
big kill.
I mean, so Breezy taking a fight with Lawnmower leaves. Isn't able to do any significant damage. And Torx is dead.
Yeah, I think that was
That finds him from heaven.
lack of a heaven smoke there. Just got Torque just killed. But
mean-
Chunk is already out. They're not even aware. Great arrow. Gonna reveal their positions, but Jack B's there to trade.
B.
2v3 left now in terms of LSD,
Oh
but
my
Jack
God.
B,
Enemy remaining.
the savior.
Jack
Now he's
B
left
in
in
a
a 1v2. We've
1v2.
seen him do crazy things before, but can he do it again? This would be for the ace.
Last player standing.
On swings out, Jack
Oh.
B gets it. Now in a 1v1
Jack B.
against Tropical.
Has a flash.
Uses the Omen Blind. Creeping up behind him, and Jack B
Tropical's so
for the
unaware.
ace! That's the man you need to
Tropical's
clutch.
so unaware. What a beautiful round from Jack B, man. That is Leo incarnate. If anybody
The
can be said.
savior of Lindor Truffles. I mean, look at this. Chunk just gets the easiest first blood of his life, but cannot be converted when the goat of clutching is on the enemy team.
Last player.
I mean, this guy
Hitting a
is just unstoppable when he's on, man. So smart. Just, I told you it was uncharacteristic to be unaware. This guy is just so smart. And it looks like Chunk and
LSD
Electric
Pretty
just want to
aggressive
take
here, yeah.
fights. Yeah. I mean, what else can you do with an ISO and a Yoru? That's what you have to do. Is be aware of Jack B being here,
corner.
and he's
Oh,
not.
but Chunk's not going to clear it. Jack B's going to get both,
Jesus.
and the round is already crumbled for LSD.
Oh, but it's
Spike
Lawnmower.
down mid.
Back-to-back Omen.
Last player standing.
Oh, but Torx, what an amazing classic swing. Will Tropical be able to do this? It's a 1v3. It is a winnable round, but I don't know, man.
Got one.
Jiggling here.
Supply destroyed.
He's had more of a quiet map so far, but the health isn't great for Jack. And it doesn't seem like they know where he is, but Jack B's gonna throw a nice one-way smoke up there. Let them see the legs spray through it. And just another round. Jack B 3K, he's him.
This is not something you would expect from this team. I mean, I don't know. It's uncharacteristic for both of your duelists to die like this just so easily, and the round fully crumbled around it. I mean, it's such a fight or flight comp that if anything goes wrong, everything goes wrong, you know?
Yeah, I agree. But it looks like LT are going to take it a little bit slower now on this attack. Maybe Bullier saw the call that they're eco, and yeah, it worked right into them. Electric on the eco weapon, just wanted to get some sort of first blood, but Torx is there to capitalize off it right away.
Just full ready for that. Great timing. And On is here on the back of Jen on B, trying to take a more aggressive approach, trying to see if they're gonna contact up B, but it looks like that's not what's gonna happen.
Here.
The C setup is known. Jack B wants to line up a flash here. It could destroy the setup.
Shadows traveling.
Yeah, it looks like the flash is going to get both of them here, but
Shadows traveling.
too late to capitalize it. The Euro TP's there.
Over here.
Breezy gets a pretty freebie on the chunk. And Tropical is just going to get berated by the amount of people on site, leaving Ved in a 1 versus 5. But
Pick up
Prodigy
that
on
judge.
the lurk. Demonstrates a pretty clean execute off of the initial pick. They got a short. And I
that's
think
what you
rounds like
expect
that
from
is where
your
you just gotta,
IGL.
yeah, Bullier call right there, you know. Sit as a default, we know where they're poor, they're gonna push us. Torx gets the kill, and then immediately pivot to the C side right after. It's just great calling from Bullier.
That goes there. Yes, this should do.
Here we see
This goes here.
the defensive setup's a bit different here. We see a lot more
This is a
aggression
nice
towards
spot.
A this time, but I don't know. I mean, it looks like only one of them is going to try any aggression, and I don't know if he wants to swing. Torx is
Yeah,
ready
seems
for
like
it if he
Chunk's
does,
playing a
though.
little more slower now. Yeah, Chunk has slowed down a bit in his aggressiveness towards a lobby, but
Electric
Electric
finds
has not,
damage,
and yeah, he's just gonna get punished again.
Who's next?
Well, round
Oh,
two.
man. I mean, this is not what you expect. Chunk is going to get cleared by the Yoru ult here.
Yeah.
Just finds a fight.
Matter.
Yoru ult is right here.
Wow.
Spike
And
down
Sabrizi takes too long to ult, and Chunk just unable to get the third, but gets two in the process. And it's not something you want to see from your Yoru. I'm going to be honest. No flash to set up
bit of
Olier
a
here.
blunder in the- yeah, bit of a blunder in the comms just to let Chunk, despite being seen by the Oro, get two. But if you actually look at the minimap, Sabrizi is currently just bolting it towards C site as the rest of LSD remains towards A. And Jack B is in this
And
crazy
Jack B
north
will be
position.
found out.
It doesn't
But
matter.
he gets a kill
At-
before
at
he
the time, and
does.
get one.
30 seconds left.
Yeah,
Spike planted.
bomb is gonna get planted. Ved is on a very late flank, and this flank could
With
decide the round.
Last player standing.
Oh, but Torx too good for it. Hits the strafe.
And Tropical's once again in this clutch position. Is he able to do it this time? He does have a timing, but he gets timing back.
Jack B is always behind you. He's always clutching and always behind you.
It's Lurk B. He's back, bro. He's so back.
And it really makes you think the philosophy of LSD, I guess. I mean, that's what, 3 rounds now that either Chunk or Electric has just swung A and died instantly. Gives a free 5v4
I mean-
for LT, and they're just
Last
capitalizing
player
off it.
standing.
That goes there. Yes.
Here we see a very similar setup. This time it's more of a stack towards this A short side, and you see the ISO will come out again.
Oh, I got the Euro
Oh, and he
decoy.
took the
Sabrizi,
Euro clone.
Good counter,
I
yeah.
didn't even know.
Careful.
Sabrizi gets a
Sabrizi
kill
gets a
onto
kill as
Electric.
well.
Chunk dies
Wow.
to Torx. What a beautiful round here from
Spike
LT.
planted.
I mean, this is what you want to see from this team.
player standing.
Stinger can't get it done. Just Ved left with the Bucky now. But I said it earlier in the game, if LT can do a good job of shutting down the ISO and the Yoru from LSD, then the team's going to have a very rough time. And it looks like they're doing it well. I mean, you can see Sabrizi using his Yoru decoy just to invalidate Chunk's ult. And Torx is doing an excellent job of just punishing Electric on whatever aggressive angle he tries to take.
If I'm Sabrizi,
With this
I'm
Bucky.
shit talking Chunk right now.
Oh, don't worry. He feels it.
Chunk is mad. He has to be, right? That's
Yeah,
so
I mean,
insane. Ved,
save up all these ult orbs, you know you're mechanically better
you're
than
not a
most of the
good
players
shot
in enemy
today,
team. Just for
There are
a
other
mere Yoru
ways to be
decoy, just
useful.
to invalidate the ults.
I mean, this was crazy. I thought it was actually. I was like, wow, Sabrizi got balls.
I know, I thought he was fake decoying for a sec.
Careful.
Oh. And then Torx just lurks up.
Right here.
I mean, Ved denies the ult orb, but I don't think it matters too much. Electric trying to find a play here, and A Long. They're split between both entries of the site. And Torx might not be ready.
You should run.
The swing was late,
TP's out.
and he leaves.
Yeah. Oh, but Lawnmower.
Great
Big
kills
Suke on
from
the anchor
Long.
there. Yeah. But the kill trail's just ultimately going to let them get the site for free. Now a 3v4 retake, and most notably their duelists, the two
Spike
firepower
planted.
shooters of the team, are dead. And Electric's Yoru ult is going to do an excellent job of just clearing out the site, letting Tropical just get all the info and bird out, killing him right after.
And the decoy was
One
just perfect
enemy
here, and he's such a nuisance
Yeah.
for them while they defuse the bomb. It's just such a great retake, and it looks like they're revitalized from what we saw before. A
Yeah.
lot smarter playing overall.
And I believe Chunk got 3 assists from just his ISO vulnerables that round. He vulnerable 3
Last
people. And
round in the
everyone can
half.
capitalize off that, and then that's what kind of separates aimer ISO from a good ISO, I guess. Just people focus on the ults and the shields so much, but the wall and the vulnerable
One enemy
are pieces of
remaining.
info in his mid that nobody really seems to focus on.
I mean, I love the wall just for taking random timings. I think that's the best part about about ISO on that defensive side, especially on that retake. Just able to find ways to sneak into that site with the wall, with the conditioned players into taking the wall. Just doing nothing for you. But it looks like
Yeah.
LT's taking a timeout. They want to change up what they're doing on this attack side, if only for one round. It could be a pre-break. I have no idea. I don't know why you would time out after one round loss. I don't think it was that horrible. I think it was just well played, and you gotta look next. But
I mean, it makes sense because I
Let's see.
think the way that they work on the client is that it's one timeout per half, not like for the whole game.
no, that
And-
they changed it. I'm pretty sure.
Did they?
It's
Oh.
it's two per whole game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. At least on Premiere they changed it. I assume they changed it in customs as well.
But I wonder what they're cooking up here. I mean, no real major ults to work with, I guess, except for the Hunter's Fury, but we'll see.
Let's fly.
The Hunter's Fury can change up entire rounds, though. Could see
Yeah.
something fast coming with it. Torx is just set up on this A short angle,
Look at this ace
ready
setup
for
here.
any swing. But what an amazing A long setup. Sabrizi knows, baits it out and leaves.
Yeah, they're just gonna leave. Just gonna run towards C, but Torx is actually on the with the attack off, gonna get Chunk overheating. And Birdo gets tropical, and this is just already falling apart for
One
LSD's.
enemy
Birdo
remaining.
gets a second.
Ved able to find a tag, but I mean, you didn't even need the Sova ult there. That was just for a flourish, if anything.
Switching sides.
It's a great
Credit
calling.
it to the timeout, or just credit it to the great call by Bullier just to make noise A, bait 3 people into a long push and just leaving right after, but
Not only a long
yeah, a
push,
great
but
half.
into an up.
Flawless.
Yeah.
Who would have expected that? What a pocket strat.
Here we
And
are, new half.
we see here in the switch, we're gonna see maybe some of that aggression we saw from LSD. I'm definitely seeing Torque set up way up close, like ready to push out B. It looks like. So I don't know
Yeah, he's
what we're gonna be
walking
seeing
down,
here.
but it won't even matter because
Let's see
LSD
hit.
just want to hit that T site. Birdo G
Birdo G.
taking fight, but Electric with the TP and backside, just completely unaware
Electric
of
with the
it.
Sabrizi.
Yeah, that's just a free site, free plant.
And it kind of reminds you of the first round of the game, right? This was exactly what LT did, but we did see just a great response from LSD on that first round, and we're not seeing the same thing happen here. The setup isn't here. The retake setup is way lousier, it looks like, and Sabrizi's left alone at a 1v3, and
Time to jump.
can he even find anything to work with? So little time, no hope.
Yeah. And it really shows that Yoru just has its place in this meta, you know? Like, it does seem like an off pick, but you see this replay right here.
Last
Electric just
player
teleporting back
No
site,
chance.
or yeah, getting a kill onto Birdo earlier in the round, and it is unexpected, you know? People do expect that traditional Flash character like Breach or KO, but when that Flash character is teleporting behind you every round, it can be a headache to play against.
Yeah, especially with that lurk potential, the flashes that go all around the map, and even a flash that walks into you, it can be really scary to play against, you know?
Focusing.
Yeah.
Chunk just doesn't care, doesn't check the angle,
Oh,
but
what
still
a
gets a
flick.
kill.
What a flick.
What a great spray down. Guy just walks into the smoke,
Spike down A.
and Bolier with the confidence play. 3v2 now.
One enemy remaining.
Electric
Spike
gets a kill
planted.
onto Jack Beeses. And,
Yeah.
great flash.
It looks pretty free for LSD, but you know, all things considered, 2 guns off at an anti-eco for Lindor Truffles isn't the worst. But it is gonna set us up for a bonus that is in the favor of LT, but let's see. This flick by Chunk. Crazy.
Great flick by Chunk. And Bolier just confidence play, shock darts into the smoke and swings
One
into
enemy
it. I mean, you gotta respect that.
I fuck with it.
What else are you gonna do? The Marshall here from Birdo
Show me a
on
target.
the
Fast
full gun
rush.
round.
Enemy down.
This is what I like to
Chris
see
is
on my
gonna get
bonus
it.
rounds. I mean, just untamed aggression from Chunk, and just
He's just jumping up.
pushing
He doesn't
harder.
care. All with
It's
Utah
not a
load.
kill.
That
Forces
was
him to
a
set it
second
down.
shot.
Spike
Oh,
down.
Jack B gets the bomb.
And the
Last
Hold on a
spike is
second.
down.
Standing.
Lawnmower. 1v3.
Oh, runs out of ammo. Jack Beezus can't be the hero for today, and LSD are actually going to win the bonus round, taking this 4-8 half into a more reasonable 7-8 half, or 7-8 score line.
I mean, it's a 1 round difference now. Anything matters now, you know. Any little kill. This is where the game really becomes a nail biter. Really.
Last
Yeah.
player standing.
Halves changed. There's no hope of a reset, and LT might be worrying. I mean, it might be worse to lose the second bonus than it is to lose the first.
Revealing area. Found.
And wow, I mean, Sabrizi able to find a kill but gets traded.
No
Now the ISO ult is up.
ISO ults.
Finds
Gonna
one.
grab Jack B, but with the shields and the eco weapons, too much to ask for. Chunk is just ready for it.
God,
And that's the end.
poor Jack. And gets a third on the back side.
He's
just
just farming.
This guy is
Enemy
back.
remaining.
Chunk is back. Ignores the Heaven player. I'm pretty sure he's lost him.
Yeah, I think he saw him, but Player's gonna get one. Gets a second. Hold on a second.
Oh,
But traded out, and that's a tie game right now. Just 4 rounds, quickly one for LSD.
That's what you want to see from your ISO on this ISO your comp.
And that's the
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Chunk's just comfortable. He doesn't have to think. He's got a shield and he's got confidence. All you need at the end of the day.
Who needs space when you're getting the kills,
Placing
man?
swarm
That's
grenade.
all that. That's all that matters.
Placing
That's what
swarm
that jet
grenade.
doesn't do.
Yeah.
Doesn't give you that confidence that ISO gives you.
Who's
Even if he's negative,
Revealing
just
area.
being able to hit those clips gives you so much confidence.
Here.
This guy, Electric's taking all of this ground with the Yoru ult. And Jack B's still able to get one and leaves.
I think I don't know about Electric just sitting in this corner here. This is a fairly easy corner to... Oh.
And he's cleared by some
Yes,
reason.
people that get traded out.
Lawnmower gets a second kill, and Chunk now has a setup on the vulnerable. Birdos has to respect it.
Oh, look
Has
at
to
Jack,
lead.
always on the flank. They're gonna be ready for it. Chunk gets Birdo.
Last
Jack on the
player
flank's gonna
standing.
trade. 1v2, 1v1
An
comes
amazing
out.
flash.
Chunk
and
swings.
to
Jack gets a
1v1.
1v1. Tagged by the
Look at the
camp.
health, though.
Full ego swings him with Tropical. Realizes how low his target is. Just gonna hit him with a quick running gun, and LSD are winning the map now, taking the lead. It's crazy game his life away for that
Player
kill.
standing.
I think
Enemy
Jack didn't
remain.
play that too bad. I mean, when you're that low, it's better to do the confidence play, in my opinion. It's better to find the timing, especially against the player you know you're better than, right?
I
You
mean,
think
yeah,
you're better
he's
than
20 and 9. He's on one this game. Like, don't blame him for just being fully confident in his ability here. But we're actually gonna see a tech, I believe, in from Lindor Truffles. Tactical timeout.
Let me expect. Oh yeah, it is a timeout from Caden, well-known player from Looney's Toonies. This guy, he's the best I've ever seen in the world. I don't know what, but
Yeah.
he's the best.
It's true.
He's the best at drinking moonshine. That much I can tell you.
Let's go.
I have no idea what he's
Yeah, I
telling
mean-
his team, but if I'm him, I'm telling them to keep doing what they're doing. Telling Jack to keep doing the rattiest plays he could do. There's no reason to get discouraged, I think.
I'm like, I don't want to say yet. It is too early, but at one point does
We
this become
will reveal their
a
secrets.
no help moment from Jack B? You know, like at some point it's time for someone else to start shooting. But back into the game we are.
Show me a
Even
target.
Truffles are on an eco round here as Chunk just full confidence takes Garage, but Works is gonna get an entry.
Torx and Bone Lear both get killed.
Oh.
Now it looks like Chunk is alone, isolated, and it's able to get two, but I mean, we still have the advantage here from LT, and Jack B is back. He's back. This guy
on
just
one.
doesn't lose a gunfight right now.
Yeah, Lawnmower in a 1v3. I mean, Lawnmower, BCC veteran. We've seen him do crazy things before, and this is such a major round to win. But I'm afraid he just isn't going to be aware of Jack B behind him.
He might be.
That's
I mean,
actually
he's
a
so-
swing from Berto G.
He's closing himself from the flank, and really, nope. Nope.
Yeah,
He was not aware.
Jack B. Just shows how smart Jack B is. You know, his teammate dies, but instead of walking up, he just is patient. He knows eventually Lawn is going to swing towards C long, and most likely
Even if he
not
isn't,
looking at
I
him as
mean-
well.
Even if he isn't, this guy just has him pinched. Where is he gonna go? When you have your garage teammate, has so much space. I mean, that's the correct play. This guy's just playing perfect Valorant. It looks like
Yeah, he's got aura.
about as perfect as you can get in VCC, though. But perfect Valorant.
I should see again. Both the duelists just immediately taking Garage. And it looks like Berto G is going to get split on the site here.
The Yoru's
This is gonna be a
TP
tough
gets stuck, so there's no execute in, and Chunk gets a kill. No ISO shield though.
Breaking down.
Does have all.
No
Really just
Go
distraction.
for
taking
it.
all.
Gets Torx.
Finds the best player on the other team, allegedly.
Oh, and Torx is going to punish him for it. Yeah,
Cutting
first
So
time Chunk's
breezy,
lost
no
an ISO
confidence
for a
on
game.
Torx. think he
No
won.
way.
I think he's 1-1.
Wow.
What an amazing
Player
GP.
standing.
Last TP on the
Tropical
lawn.
gets a kill.
Sobolt's gonna be invested, and it's just Torx up in a 1v2, but this one-way smoke
A
is
lot
gonna
of
make it so
delay.
difficult. Shock darts come out as well.
This
Cam,
is nothing.
arrow, every
enemy
piece of
remaining.
util.
He lost
The
though.
Tropical
Great try
playing
from
his time well.
amazing.
It's a
That's
great
the kill
round
as well,
from
and
Boyer
it's a
and
10-9.
Tropical. Yeah, I mean, what was that for delay? First was the Omen one-way, then the Sobolt, Shock Dart, Cypher Cam, Cypher Trip. I mean, they didn't even have to fight him. Just excellent utility usage.
And the swing was perfect. I mean, that's exactly when you have to swing to stop the half. Even though you die, you
This
just
is
let your
nothing.
teammate play out the time here. Look,
One enemy remaining.
that's exactly when you have to swing. I mean, could have given it more time, but it's good for the time they had. Double swing garage, double swing window, and P is completely open from
Yeah.
the defensive side. And wow, what a read!
And on this Eco round, Lindor Truffles just really hoping to go towards A or C.
Spike
Don't
planted.
leave it empty, but Torx actually with the jet knives.
I know exactly
Gonna get it
where
first.
you are.
But
And two people just instantly die, and the advantage is back on the LSD side. And the retake is going to be hard here with no guns. But Lear able to find Chunk, and now it's back to an equal footing.
One enemy
Lawnmower.
remaining.
Lawnmower. Birdo G doesn't see him.
Flex Ninja, my goat.
That was a
If
calculated
you're LT here,
aggressive
you need
open
something
play.
good to happen. You need something here. You need an ace. You need a 4K. You need someone to pop off. You need some momentum.
One
So far,
enemy
This is
LSD
remaining.
where
just
the second
Way to
timeout
have.
One
would have
enemy
come in
remaining.
handy.
Yeah.
You took that timeout at the end of the last half. You could have just ridden a 7-5 or just played the rounds out normally. But instead, you chose to take a timeout. And it looks like it's hurting them. I mean, this is the time to see that timeout. You don't want to, you don't want them to force that overtime.
Focusing.
And it looks like LSE is just as confident as ever.
Stop the fire.
It executes out.
Electric's gonna get the first on the Birdo and Chunk right after. The two duelists just having a field day on this A site here. As the Breezy's desperately trying to make something happen, but
Round's not over yet. Bolier is trying to find something with the shock. And Chunk gets behind him somehow.
it's
Lawnmower
just-
gets a kill as well.
wow. They're just aiming.
Match point.
They're shooting better.
This
and
is
I mean, what do? You have limited utility to stop this Yoru and Peso, especially when they're just so mechanically gifted.
One
I electric
enemy
with like a
remaining.
jump peak. This is a
I mean, this is how you play
this
it.
is tournament. This is tournament line for LT. I believe this round could be their last of
They have
the
3
season.
chances.
Yeah,
LSD have 3 chances to advance into the semifinals instantly in it. It looks like they're going to be playing their rival team. I mean, pretty sure they play up against Bram next, which is Zeno's team.
Plant the spike.
Renowned player.
Oh,
And
but
Bolier
it's
just
actually
finds
well,
Tropical.
Keep this
Last player
round.
standing.
Chunk, nice,
Yeah.
and it looks like it's going to be a 12-10. Live. Their live hangs on. Their tournament life is back. Hanging on by a thread.
You never know.
2
What if Ved
rounds to
wins?
close it out. I mean, it doesn't look like Ved is trying to win.
Yeah, trust. Gonna have to get through high-low first. And yeah, let's take it out.
I thought Ved was going to save the gun. Personally, that's why I said that it doesn't look like he's trying to win.
Lindor Truffles win their second defensive half this game, off the back of Electric doing whatever he just did.
Last player standing.
But yeah, maybe
I
this
don't know
round was
what
the
it was
momentum they
going
needed.
on.
Could have been a swing round.
So Breezy
Maybe
has
this is
never
where the
done that in
comeback
his life. This is why Breezy is a better Yoru than Electric. We all know this.
True.
Track them down.
One thing you do have to see though is Lindor Truffles have 4 ults they can use here. 3 of them I'd consider major ults. Not dissing the Omen ults, but
Cutting through.
others for a very high impact for the
Gives
round.
you,
And
a lot of flexibility as Omen. That's what the Omen ult gives you. And if anything, the one player you want to be, you want him to be flexible is Jack B. This allows him to play everywhere he wants and be able to recoup. So this guy is great. Gives him a lot of freedom.
Look at LSC just
Does
taking
look like it's
Garage
a
again for
contact.
who knows how
Up
many
to the
times in a row. But
link space.
are they gonna be aware?
Is Chunk just going to contact? Is he just going to face, or are they going to use any
I
utility?
mean, he does have his ult. Well.
Garage is so heavily contested, and it doesn't look. Oh, they are so aware. Oh, Lear comes out with the Sova.
Portal
Torx gets
closed.
such a big kill on the Chunk. That's just gonna stop all the aggression there. Lawnmower actually is gonna Omen ults over to A with the bomb. Get a free plant down as based on a
Portal
hero alert
closed.
on the other side of the
And
map, which
able
actually
to
gets
kill
it back.
one.
Yeah.
Corbin Lee back in the day.
Oh, but Sabrazy is just gonna punish him for it. And the question is, are you clearing electric in this spot here? And it doesn't look like he's going to. The trigger discipline.
And the trigger
gets both of
discipline
them.
is beautiful. 1v1.
Oh, back B.
Time to jump.
Call the util out. Left in a 1v1 now. He's gonna tap the bomb. Electric is blind, but look at the TP. He's gonna stick it, but Jack
Oh
B doesn't hear it.
God.
And Electric
Attackers
with the 3K wins LSD the round.
Oh my
They take
god,
the
what a
series
ballsy
2-0.
TP.
What a
What
teleport
an
Mons and
amazing
Mowers.
play.
Unfortunately, gonna eliminate popular VCC team,
Lindor Truffles team.
but they deserve it. Into the semifinals they go.
I mean, that was a pretty fun game. I thought this
Very fun
map
game.
was just gonna be a wash from before, but it looked like everybody was doing their part in this team. Even Birdo G, I saw him do a lot in that first half, and he did shut down more towards that second half. But you can't ask too much from your silver player, right? This guy did enough, and they looked so good, and they just couldn't pull it out later on. But this was a great match. I mean, everybody was pulling their weight, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was a great match, and just, I guess, emphasized by the Yoros as well. You can see the Yoros doing crazy things as well, and just going crazy and with their teleports, their entries, their flashes, and just setting up the rest of their team for victory. But yeah, this means Lawns and Mowers are going to go to the semifinals against Brampton Invaders, I believe, which is my team. But whoa,
I have no idea if that was heard on stream, but one of the players, Lawnmower, just came in to talk shit about his new opponent.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. This
Yeah,
over
but
then.
thank you very much for joining the stream and watching the game. It was a very fun match. Special thanks to TJ Bruce for helping out with the production this game.
Yeah, the whole production team has just been awesome so far.
I hope you guys can catch us in the semifinals and maybe even the grand finals, and maybe even join the VCC server for next season, guys. So
Well,
thank you very much for watching this playoff game. Goodbye.
see y'all later.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
And that's the end.
Player standing. One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining. Thrifty.
This is nothing.
One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
Plant a spike. I'm good.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining. Attackers win.
Call me when the world ends again. I hate this.